Image or photo is an interesting subject in our life and just feel different feelings while seeing that images. But if you want to handle that image to add it in your web page, then you have to learn more about the basics of image parameters. In this video tutorial, I am going to explain the basic parameters of our the images. To see that image parameters, just right click that image, then click properties, then a property window will be opened. In the property window, it having a 4 tabs. In that, you can select the details. You can see all the data about that picture. Just we seen that one image property window. Here we will explain what are the data is available in that property windows. In this video, we are going to see the following main parameters about the image. One is the image size, resolution of image, aspect ratio of image, color mode, file format, and file size. Whatever data we seen in the property window, you see that the image size will be dimension 1980 by 1782, width is 1980 pixels and height is 1782 pixels, and the resolution of image is 300 dpi, and color mode will be RGB, that is a red green blue pattern, and 24-bit depth, and file format is a JPG file format, and file size will be 1.54 MB. This parameter only we are going to look in this video tutorial. Here we shown some images. That image width will be 14.02 inch and height will be 9.35 inch. By seeing that image itself, we understand that the image is not accommodated inside our computer screen. Just clicking, that image size will be reduced to 8.74 inch width. Then one more click, it will reduce to 5.67 inch, and one more click, it is reduced to 3.07 inch. You have to reduce the image size to accommodate that image in your web page. That is the main criteria of image size reduction. Image size will be specified by its two parameters. One is a width and another one is a height. Inserting an image in any document, whether it is a Word document or PowerPoint, then its size can be in inches or centimeter or in millimeters. This image will be 3.07 inch width and 2.05 inch height. All the image is having a assemble of small parts of elements. That small picture element is called the pixel. That pixel may be dense or very lean in a image, and based on this dense or lean, this quality of image will be vary. If it is a dense, the quality will be good, and if it is a lean, then the image quality will be poor. Pixel density will be measured in the pixel per inch parameters. 1 inch, how many pixels it is hold. That is the pixel per inch parameter. In digital format, the size will be pixel per inch into real size inch, means it will give the image width and height in the pixel format. That same image is now converted to pixel. It is a 640 pixels width and 480 pixels in the height. In this image, you are seeing one rubber mat. That rubber mat width is a 3 inch size and having 20 dots in the width wise. You can feel this dot will be as a pixel. Then you are stretching that rubber mat to both the direction, width as well as in the length. The rubber mat is stretched in the width wise 5 inch, but the number of dots will be remaining same because it is a rubber, it is elongated. The number of dots along with the width will be 20 dots only. Same way, stretching an image in a normal document or in web page will increase its physical dimension, but will not increase its pixel count. But software like Photoshop or some image editing software having resampling image facility that only will maintain the pixel per inch. Then whenever you stretch or resizing that image, automatically will recalculate the image parameter, maintain the pixel per inch. In HTML we use pixel or percentage to specify the image width and height. It will reduce the image size in HTML page, whatever the size our original image. But it will reduce the image in the web page only, and it will not alter physically or reduce the original image size. We seen that the image having a width of 1980 pixels and height is 1782 pixels and the resolution is 300 dpi. Dpi means dot per inch. To work out the physical size of the image, you have to divide the width or height pixels by resolutions. Here our width is 1980 divided by 300 dpi, then the width of the image will be 6.6 inch. Same way height 1782 divided by 300, then height of the image is 5.94 inch. This is the relation between inch and the pixel. If the image is specified in percentage, that is the width is equal to 30%, then it will work. Our width is 1980 into 30%, that is 30 by 100 equal to 594 pixels. Important points to be considered for selecting the image size. Images are not physically inserted into any web page, and it is only make a one link between your image available in the folder to the browser page. So always it will maintain the original size if you are not specify the any width or height. Since this file is only linked, so reducing the image size will not reduce the original size, and it will not reduce the overall file size. Suppose you want to show one small image in that small area of your web page, but we are linking a high resolution big image, then that web page loading time will increase, and same way your storage space also will be increased. And it is recommended always you have to specify the width and the height of an image and allocate the space in the page layout, which it will maintain the page layout uniformly whenever the image is failed to load or it is taking some time to load. And also it will help sometimes some flicker will come while image loading, it will be avoided. Image aspect ratio. Another important parameter in the picture is image aspect ratio. You can see this first picture is the original image. It is not stretched any direction. And second image, I have stretched that image in the width. So it having a more width, but the height will be same. Then you can see that the tiger image will be changed. It will be bulky like that. Same way, another picture I have stretched vertically and I maintain the width as the same. Then you can see that the image height will be reduced. Same way, if you reduce the width and maintain the height also, the image will be very thin. Image can have a two sizes. One is the width and another is the height. The proportional relations between the width and height is called the aspect ratio. That aspect ratio is a very much important for specifying any image size. In laptop, normally the width is more, so it accommodates more width ratio, and in the same way in phone the height is more, so it accommodates more height ratio. So whenever we design our web page, based on the device we are going to use, whether laptop or phone, that image aspect ratio has to be changed. Now you can see one picture is there. In the picture that the width is 6 inch and height is 4 inch. Then that aspect ratio should be width and colon and height. So 6 inch colon 4 inch. Then by reducing this value, then it is a 3:2. This is the aspect ratio of this image. Specify a correct aspect ratio, otherwise the image will be stretched or compressed like that, then that image look will be spoiled, and also it will reduce the your resolution. Points to be considered in the image aspect ratio. Always you have to maintain a proper aspect ratio, then only the image will be presented in proper manner. Simple way of maintaining the aspect ratio, always you use any one dimension, either width or height according to your page layout. then the second dimension automatically calculated by the browser based on its image original aspect ratio, and it will maintain the aspect ratio. If in your web page you are maintaining some predefined image aspect ratio like holding some profile photo, then you have to design the page such that you have to provide some crop facility while uploading that image. Then only whenever the user upload that image, it perfect aspect ratio will be cropped and it will store in your device. Next, we should understand the image resolution. Resolution means how much detail that image can hold. Picture element is an smallest part of picture and it measured in pixel per inch ppi. In digital screen like monitor, camera, phone, it is represented as a pixel per inch, and same way if it is in the printing or scanning, then it is represented by a dots per inch. The units of dot per inch and pixel per inch almost same. In the picture you can see this is the original image of one rose. If we zoom this image to the several times, you can see multiple squares are formed and each square having a different color shades. And this one square is called the pixels. So any image will be have lakhs and lakhs of pixels to show the image. In the printing, it is the same thing. It is in the dot per inch. So here you can see three dots and three dots forming one shape. Same thing, I can increase the number of dots per inch to 6 dots per 6 dots, then the image clarity will slightly improve. And same thing I can make it with 12 by 12 dots, then the real picture will came out. So this is the difference between low DPI and high DPI. In the image also, if the image is with low resolution, you can see lot of pixels are clearly visible to our eye. If we have a high resolution, then the picture will be very clear. Points to be considered in the image resolutions. High resolution pictures shows very sharp image, but you have to remember it will increase your file size. The increasing file size means it will take loading also more time. So reducing image will not lose its quality, but enlarging the image will lose its quality. So you have to always use a slightly higher size image than your requirement. We can maintain the following resolution based on its use. For printing a big posters, you have to maintain 300 dpi, and for printing a A4 sheet with some high color quality, then 200 dpi you have to maintain it. For projecting your page to in the projector, then you have to maintain 150 ppi, and for normal web page and mail transfer you have to maintain in between 72 to 96 ppi, and for mobile application you can reduce further 50 to 72 ppi. It is a good practice. Normally all developer will use, they will maintain 2 to 3 resolutions of images for the same file, and they can refer it to the corresponding resolution image whenever we find out a different device by the media query. Color mode. In the digital world, there are two color mode. One is RGB. RGB means red, green, blue, and CMYK. CMYK means cyan, magenta, yellow, and key color. Key color is a black color. RGB is used in the light emitting device like a screen, monitor, television, cameras, and phones, whereas CMYK is used for printer, for printing invitation, poster, business card, like that. These three or four color in the each mode will mix with a different combination and generate different color shades. Here you can see this RGB is used to display in the screen, and supporting file format are JPG, PNG, GIF, PSD, and TIFF are support this RGB color format. For printing, it is a combination of cyan, yellow, magenta, and black, and supporting file formats are AI, PDF, and EPS. Since web page is use only computer screen, so HTML5 support only RGB format. In the RGB format, if all the three colors are 100%, that is red also 100, blue also 100, and green also 100%, then it will give a white color light. And if all the colors become a 0%, then there is a no light, so it will give a black color. And in between 0 to 100% and various combination, it will give a different color shades. All digital media will work based on binary code. Binary code represent any data in two binary number system, that is 0 and 1, which is on and off of power switch. A bit is the smallest unit of storage and it hold either 0 or 1, and a group of 8 bit is called 1 byte. In that 8-bit binary code, we can form 256 different binary number with different permutation and combinations. And each binary number will allocate one color shade. So we can create 256 shades from one 8-bit binary number. In RGB format, it has three colors, that is a red, blue, green. So each color has formed by 1 byte, that is 8 bit. And for three color combination, it will be 3 into 8 equal to 24 bit depth. So all RGB color format pictures will have a 24 bit color depth. This 24-bit color combination is called the true color, and with this true color we can make 16 million possible colors in the image. In the image, each pixel have a specific RGB value in the range of 0 to 255 for each color. The screen background color is a dark violet and its RGB value is red is 112 and green is 48 and blue is 160. If you convert this 112 to hexadecimal, it is equal to 70, and for 48 hexadecimal number is 30, and for 160 hexadecimal number is 80. So then you have to refer in the hexadecimal number. It is simple. You have to make ostrich and 70 of first number and 30 is the second number and A0 is the third number. Then this color hexa value also we can get. For simple edit of image, we can use Microsoft PowerPoint instead of Photoshop. Here to insert the image, you have to go to the insert menu, then picture, then you can select your image has to be inserted. Now the image is loaded here. Just double click that image, all our image format menus are loaded here. Here you can see what is your image width. It is a 15.88 centimeter and your image height will be 14.29 centimeters. And another way we can just right click it, then make it a size and position. Here you can see that the original size is 15.09 centimeter and 16.76 centimeter. And what is the scale factor? It is compressed. You can see that height is reduced to 95%. That is, it is reduced from 15.09 centimeter to 14.29 centimeter. This is a 95%, and width also 95%. To scale down that your image, you have to use this scale parameter. And before scale down, you have to check the checkbox of lock aspect ratio checkbox and relative to original picture size. And just you can reduce your height percentage or width percentage, you can see automatically the image will come down. Otherwise, straight away, suppose you are decided you want to make it is a 9 centimeter, then you will type it 9, enter, automatically the image size will be reduced to 9 centimeter width. And another tool is the crop tool. This crop tool if you select, then you can reduce your image size also according to your convenient. So now your image is cropped. Now you can see the width is come to 6.44 centimeter. Suppose you want to 6, then here itself you can reduce it to 6 centimeter.
We can also adjust the brightness and contrast of the image by the commands available in the PowerPoint. Suppose you click the brightness, in normal position it will be in the 0% till there. You can increase to 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. You can see that image brightness is increasing. Same way you can reduce your image brightness. Okay, in whatever the settings the image seems to be better, then you can select that brightness. Same way you can increase the contrast or decrease the contrast also. In normal it is a 0 position. You can increase your contrast. Same way you can decrease your contrast also in that image. And another command is change picture. Change picture means you can replace another image to the same size in place of our original pictures. And to reset the image to the its original shape, then just you click that reset image, automatically see that the image is gone to its original size, and whatever change, crop, resizing, color, everything it will be go to the normal original size. Okay, suppose you want to make some border for that image, then also you can select from the shapes whatever border you want, then click it in over that image. You can adjust your border. Then you have to right click that shapes, then format shape command. Here you can select it, make it as a no fill. Now you can see that image border is a no fill, and that line color you want to change it to different color, then you go to select the some other color. Then that line thickness you want to increase it, then you have to select a line style. Here you can increase any thickness of that line. Here if you want to adjust the border, that also you can do it with the just dragging the corresponding hand. And you can make it this both image and this border as a one image. For that you have to just select entire part, then right click it, you go to the group, then you have to select the group. Now images come to the same group. In this group, suppose you want to rotate, means one green dot will be there. Here you can select, then that image can rotate in any directions. So now you want to save that image, just click that page and save as a picture. Then it will ask what are the format, then you can select JPG, then you can save it that image. Now you can check the property of this original image. This property detail you see, it is saying a 1980 and by 1782 size, and it is a 300 dpi resolution, and that image file size will be 1.54 MB. And the same way you have to check the property of this our edited image. Then you can see the dimension has reduced to 539 by 581, and your DPI is reduced to 150 DPI. File size is reduced to 29.4 KB. So like that we can reduce our image according to our requirement through this PowerPoint. And another way of compressing that pictures, you can just right click the picture, then here you go to the compress picture. Here you select that option, it will give a three options. One is a print mode 220 ppi, and screen mode 150 ppi, and email mode 96 ppi. Whatever mode you want to, you just select that mode and just click OK, and select this apply to selected picture only, and click OK. Automatically it will change its resolution to the our selected mode. And another facility in the PowerPoint image edit, this image having some white background around that. Suppose you want to make it this is a transparent, then just double click it, then you select the recolor, then set transparent color command. One tool will come, then now you have to select which color you want to make it as a transparent. Here that white background color I want to make it a transparent, just touch that color. Now you see that the entire image is changed to the transparent mode. Then you can right click it, save pictures, then you can save it this picture in the PNG format. This transparent color will be maintained. Also, you can insert any shapes with a different color format. Then you can combine all these images into one part. For that, again, you have to select all the images. Then you have to make it as a group. Then you can make it a save as a picture. Like that, we can do all types of edit in the existing image to our requirement. The only drawback in this one, it will not increase or decrease the pixels in that image. It will always maintain the same pixels only for that image stretch. File format. There are four main image formats: JPG, PNG, GIF and TIFF. For web design, we use more JPG format and rarely use PNG and GIF format and never use TIFF format. JPG is a joint photographic experts group. JPG is highly compatible for small file size with very little noticeable quality loss. This loss is especially visible on text and small details. They don't support transparent backgrounds and cannot be easily layered with other elements. Portable network graphics. PNG is a lossless compression, however, this will yield a very large file size. PNG is not an option when it comes to print as it does not support a 4-color CMYK process. PNG is the best format for screenshots and most computers will save screenshots automatically as a PNG. The main advantage is it supports transparent backgrounds and easily merge along with other elements. In web, we use where image has to merge with the background color with transparent nature. GIF, graphic interchange format. This format is an excellent choice for limited color images that need to be small in size. Photos and full color images saved in a GIF format will yield high levels of compression with a noticeable loss in quality. A unique feature of the GIF format is its ability to be animated. We use this format in web for icon, symbol and small graphics. TIFF, tagged image file format. TIFF is known as the highest quality image format, is best used for commercial print work and should not be used on the web. In this image, you can notice JPG picture image file is smaller than other formats and GIF text file image file is smaller than other format. JPG is only 72 KB and all others are high, and here GIF format is only 4 KB and all others are high. Points to be followed. For file name, use only letters, numbers, underscore and hyphens and don't use any special character which will give unexpected errors while loading in the web page. You have to select a correct appropriate file type to keep the file size as small as possible and which will help for fast loading and save your disk space. Image file size. We know the basic units of file size, that is 1 byte equal to 8 bit, 1024 byte equal to 1 KB and 1024 KB equal to 1 MB. File size always will be specified in the bytes only. It is 100 KB or 1 MB or 2 GB like that. It will be mentioned in the bytes only. To work out the file size bytes, we have to multiply the width and height pixels, and with the total pixels you have to multiply the color depth, then you have to divide that entire value with 8 bit. You can take that same image, Maria 1 JPG, the width is 1980px, height is 1782px, and color is RGB, and color bit depth will 24 bit. Then the file size 1980 into 1782, it comes around 3.52 million into 24, divided by 8 into 1024 equal to 10,336 KB. This is actually real bytes, and by JPG compression it has to be reduced to 1540 KB for storing or transferring. Please remember it is compressed to reduce to 1540 KB, but whenever it will be opened in the web page, automatically it will be decompressed and consider this 10,336 KB for representing that image. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel to grow and share more technical videos. Thank you once again, and bye.